It's a surprise when you open the door. When you open your eyes, a little smile that turns my whole world inside out. Little touch and I'm yours. Tell me you can be mine. It's like I'm dreaming you're the one.
The Havel H2 from just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise.
Every day.
Have it all.
Good morning and welcome to Dick Burwell Oval at Nelson Bay for the first of two broadcast games this afternoon and this morning. Today's women's game is a cracking fixture between the undefeated Nelson Bay and the undefeated league leaders Newcastle City. My name is David Redden. I'll be your commentator here this afternoon for both games on what promises to be an exciting afternoon. Just a bit of homework for you. These games were originally scheduled to be played at Newcastle No. 1 Sports Ground. Newcastle No. 1 was ruled unfit for play yesterday, so these games between Nelson Bay and Newcastle City have been transferred here to the Tamari Peninsula. Also, the Newcastle, the Maitland home games against Newcastle Novas and Newcastle City have been transferred to Max McMahon Oval in Rutherford. So no footy at Newcastle No. 1 today, but the charity event for MND will be being staged at 2:45 if you want to get down there. Okay, team list. The nominal home team is Newcastle City, although we're in Nelson Bay. Ashley Halia, Bethany White, Taylor Smith, Laura Kebby, Erin White, Megan McDonald, Clarissa McPhee, Madeline Smith, Paige Matthewson, Taylor McBraithwaite, Sabrina Cleusis, Jessica Coles, Kirsty Ferguson, Caitlin Holcomb, Kyla Brogmus, Ellie Starkey, Sarah Halverson, Anna Walston, Jamie Ellis, Simone Singh and Stephanie Metcalf for the Newcastle City lineup. And for Nelson Bay, Samantha Rickwood, Mallory Freund, Jessie Jones, Jessica Phillips, Annalise Norton, Madeline Norton, Sophie Balcombe, Athena Garadakis, Caitlin Douglas, Emily Nichols, Christy Mudd, Molly Fraser, Pippa Smythe, Caitlin Jaramillo, Lauren Hughes, the reigning league best and fairest, Lisa Steen in 21, Gemma Astley, Lauren Cooper, Megan Walmsley, Bally Ralph, Eliza Smith and Hayley West. From Bar TV, the best in the business, our executive producer is Liam and our cameraman today is Clay. Good luck, guys. Have a good morning and good afternoon. It should be a cracking day. Honestly, we've been waiting for this game for 6 or 7 weeks. Both of these teams have been in unbelievable nick this year. Newcastle City with some ridiculous percentage along the lines of 6,000 or 7,000%. And Nelson Bay running with a 14-month undefeated run. Is that about right, Roger Price, club president? 14 months since they were last beaten. In fact, it's 2015, the last time they were beaten. So, look, this promises to be a wonderful game. Questions for me are these. Can Nelson Bay shut down Newcastle City's rampant attack? And similarly, can Newcastle City keep Nelson Bay down to a lower score? Nelson Bay aren't as naturally a high-scoring side as Newcastle City. However, their defence and their work around the ball is outstanding. Lisa Steen's probably the best player in the league at the moment, and she's surrounded around the ball by players like Gemma Astley and Sophie Balcombe and Ruck Pippa Smythe, along with others that go through the middle. Newcastle City have some absolutely outstanding players. I note today that Audrey Gillingham's not actually playing. That's a big out for them, but people like Cleusis and Matthewson can all play. Ferguson's a very, very clever ruck. And, of course, Megan McDonald and Sarah Halverson are the two leading league goal kickers after Newcastle City's rampant run earlier in the season. Look, I'm not going to tip a winner today. Everything's right. You're going to blow the siren. Here we go. Just wait, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that. The siren's about 3 metres from us here, and it is loud. I was saying earlier on, I reckon it could be heard in Hawks Nest. Newcastle City running on the ground now. All players are wearing white socks today as part of the Newcastle Big Freeze that's taking place. Also, the umpires and boundary umpires and goal umpires are behind the Big Freeze for MND today. Outstanding job done at the Melbourne Cricket Ground on Monday during the Melbourne and Collingwood game with Neil Danaher and the inspiring work that he's been doing, over $4 million raised. And, of course, the right result with Collingwood being beaten. That's always good. And, look, it promises that it's a wonderful day for football. Dick Burwell Oval, ladies and gentlemen, although there's been a lot of rain in the Hunter and the Newcastle and the Nelson Bay area of the ground, as always, in excellent condition. It drains beautifully. I honestly reckon you could have a monsoon here in the football. You'd be able to play football. The sand base of the ground makes it an outstanding surface. So, no excuses. Good dry weather football. Players about to go out into the field now. And, again, looking forward to this very, very much. It should be fascinating to see how both teams go about it. But our major sponsors in the Black Diamond Football League, our major sponsor is Hunter Haval, the Belmont 16-footers, GE Industrial Solutions, Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, ISC, Prime 7, Star 105, 4.5 FM, Bar TV Sports, the Entertainment Grounds on the Central Coast, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, Marks Men Workforce, and Subway Morisset. So all ready to go. I've got the Nelson Bay President, Roger Price, right next to me here. Roger, thank you for everything you've done for us this morning. Should be a very good day's of football, and cannot wait. Smythe and Ferguson are together. Shaking hands. Cannot wait for this one, and here we go. Smythe and Ferguson. With that double-handed technique, Smythe gets it first tap. Oh, straight away, Steen comes out. Oh, here comes a kick now. Oh, off the knee, I almost think. Going towards the full forward line. Out they come Nelson Bay down this far side. That's Sophie Borkham. Gets a lovely little handball away. Lisa Steen's got the football. Goes left-handed. Ashley, who can go long, goes deep into the forward line. Can this be the start they want? I think she's kicked. Oh, you kidding me? That's just sat up on its end. Now, that's a kick that's legal from Pippa Smythe. Out that football comes. That's Douglas. Oh, good bump. Really put the body on the line there was Erin White. Ball comes out the side. Little short kick. Not 15, but it's legit. Out towards Brogmas on that far pocket area. Can she get a kick in here? This is Lauren Hughes. Does so. I think that might be out of bounds of the full called by Christine Burrows and in. Almost a perfect start for Nelson Bay with Ashley going long. And then Emily Nichols tried to get a little dinky kick in and couldn't quite manage it. We've got Eliza Smith on the mark at the moment. We've gone just a couple of minutes here at Dick Burwell Overs. You can see the conditions are very good in the background there. It's clearing out. There is some sun around. It's actually not a bad day for footy. In fact, it's ideal. Kick goes down that flank. Can we zoom in a bit, guys? Thank you very much. And that ball's out of bounds in front of Paige Mathewson, who played very well for the Black Diamond Football League in the representative fixture at Adelaide Street Oval a few weeks ago. Pippa Smythe's nominated, as is Kirsty Ferguson. Smythe with a double-handed, comes around the side and gets a kick. Oh, pushed off that. Now that's Ashley can tell. That should be holding the football. Not paid. Steps around. Oh, that's dangerous, going across goals. Now, could pay dividends, though. Away we go. Newcastle City coming down the flank. Oh, good interception there. Balcom's going to go in there and use the body. Well done, Balcom. And got Halverson off balance. Right in front of the 10 here. 15 is Braithwaite, who's gone backwards. Thanks, Rod. She did indeed. Goes long. Down the flank here and right in front of the combox position. Got to stay on their feet. Got to stay on their feet. 29, Starkey, goes on the ground. 28 is West for Nelson Bay. Good little handball coming out there. Can she get a kick? She can. That was Coles. Up towards Ashley Halia and Annalise Norton. Halia comes back and it gets a kick down the hot spot. Should be a mark taken, and is. Excellent work there by Newcastle City. Halia gets a second crack at it. And taking a mark about 15 metres out is Megan McDonald, one of the league's leading goal kickers. Spoke to Megan for an article earlier. Very, very good speaker and accomplished individual, Megan McDonald, playing good footy. Can she get City off to a good start? Absolutely. Great footage there on our Bar TV coverage. So, goal to Megan McDonald. Newcastle City, 1 straight 6. And Nelson Bay yet to score. Hunter Haval is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond Football League. And if you're looking for a feature pack premium SUV for your family, check out Hunter Haval. Thanks, Roger. We've got live scoring going here as well. So great stuff. Thank you, ladies. So goal to Megan McDonald. We're back to the centre now. Pippa Smythe working an angle. Ferguson's gone the same side as her. These two will play cat and mouse all day. Smythe with the right-hander. Ashley sitting at the back at quarterback. Gets a long kick down. Centre half forward. That's Ralston for Newcastle City trying to take an intercept mark. Ball at ground level. Umpire says, mine. So we're just forward of the centre square. Sophie Balcom 7. Ashley is 22 on the right-hand side, still staying at quarterback in that position. You watch Smythe try and get her again. Does. Straight back towards Ashley, but it's read this time by Clue. Oh, that's a push in the back. Gemma Ashley in front does get a push in the back. Now, Gemma Ashley is one of the longest kicks in the league. So she will probably go very long here and get the ball way up forward for Nelson Bay. Doesn't quite get a hold of it. Commentators' Moz as always. Nichols spoils that mark. Ball comes out here. Oh, that's almost holding the footy. And is paid, I think. Yep. Nichols has got that one. Immediately goes down towards the back, the forward pocket. 15 was Taylor Braithwaite, spoiling very well. Goes again and goes again for a third effort. Goes Ronaldo tactics, it's effective. Nichols, handballs back. Ashley sitting back at quarterback again. Comes straight through the middle. Now this has gone deep in the forward line. Eliza Smythe, good tackle. Can they make amends? No, they can't. Douglas can't get enough on the football. Newcastle City go down the flank here towards Ashley again. He's knocking up, getting kicks. Here's Ferguson, so she'll push the ball in front of her and try and get it out to a rover, and does that effectively. Left-footed kick from Mathewson is very effective. Open pasture here for City. Oh, what a tackle. Should be gone. Not paid. Unbelievable. That's a open-handed handball. That's a free kick. That's a push to the back. Not paid. It's very, very frenetic here early on. Ball out here to the back line for Lisa Steen. The league's best and fairest play from 216. Ashley chest mark. Great service from Steen. So Ashley's got that ball just to the defensive side of centre wing. She'll want to get a better piece of this one. Does. Gets it about 40 metres downfield. However, picks out a Newcastle City player in Sabrina Cleusis, I think. Goes long. Tapped out by Ashley, who's at ground level. Ball comes in there. She's in front now, trying to get the football out. Again, tries to get the football out. Steen sitting at the back, gets the footy. 35-metre kick down the line. 1-on-2. In fact, it's 2-on-2 now. Nichols staying, trying to hold front position, stay on her feet. Taps it out. Ball held in. A lot of players around this area. Could have been paid holding the player there. I think they have. Yep. This player here should be Jamie Ellis. I think you'll find 33 gets a kick for holding the player against Nelson Bay. Just waiting for the ball to come back, but I'm sure it's Ellison 33. I'm getting the nod in the head on the right-hand side, and I think I've got that name right. Left-footed, lovely kick. Gee, that's a nice kick. Goes all of 50 metres, right to the back. 28 for Nelson Bay is Hayley West. Goes short, but it's intercepted by Paige Mathewson. Goes square. Oh, this is dangerous. What a spot by Mathewson. Good mark, Bethany White. White's got this just short of centre-half forward. Looking for options. Halverson and McDonald will be prime in that. Oh, ball's going to drop. This is chaos ball for Nelson Bay. Beautifully cut off. Hasn't been cleared out the area. Balcom's going to use a big bump and does it. Most effective at that in the league, I reckon. Getting plays off balance. Got to make an effort to get rid of that footy. She's in trouble. I think that's been paid holding the ball because of no effort being made. That Newcastle City player should be going back the other way. So, lovely tackle there, just waiting for the number there. That's Ellie Stark. He's put a good tackle on, and that's because the Nelson Bay Marlins player didn't actually make an effort to get rid of the footy. I think it could have been West. Well inside 50 here. Not sure if it's in range. Very close. Up to the square. It's a 1-on-2. How can that happen? Ball comes out. Ferguson's trying to get in there and bump out the way. High contact against Ferguson, however. Lucky. Goes out to that flank. Can that mark be taken? No. Right, as a two, got to stay on your feet. Gets the ball out at one hand. Well done. Jaron Miller gets that footy out. Lisa Steen picks it up. Interesting handball. Could have been construed a throw. Oh, there's a chance. Behind. So that's a behind to Newcastle City. Newcastle City 1-1-7. Nelson Bay yet to score. We've gone 7 minutes elapsed time here at Dick Burwell Oval. If you're not doing anything else, get down here. It's a lovely day at Dick Burwell Oval. Football at 11, then at 1 for the Black Diamond Cup. Kick comes out. Oh, could have been taken there. I'm not sure if Halverson realised she was on her own. That's Halverson again. Could have been good shooters and push the back. Got to be smart here. There's a Nelson Bay play down in the backfield. She's getting up now. Oh, not quite taken by Steen. Puts a tackle on and comes back. Simone Singh's in there. So is Halverson. Oh, got to get rid of it. Does. Short kick. Oh, it's chance. Running into an open goal. Can she finish? She has. That's Ellie Starkey has kicked a goal there. After she must have gone all of 14 metres. But anyway, that's a goal, Newcastle City. Very calm by Starkey. Good finish. Newcastle City 2-1-13. Nelson Bay yet to score. The Belmont 16-footers club is located on picturesque Lake Macquarie. It's one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions or entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, find them on Facebook or visit 16s.com.au. The Belmont 16-footers, the home of the Black Diamond AFL. Back to the centre. Smythe's up against a different ruckman. I think it might be seeing double-hander Smythe. Hasn't been beaten yet in the ruck. Well, at the ball comes. She'll come wide here and looking for Douglas. Gets that ball long. Up towards centre half forward. Can Nelson Bay get on the scoreboard? They need to quickly. City are showing a lot of signs here of just continuing on. Someone sitting it back there. They are well played by Ralph. Gets the footy out. City just a bit too dominant at the moment. Nelson Bay have got to get into the game. At that ball comes to Ellis. It's handy. She's left-footed on that left flank. Ashley Haley gets a football out. 15-metre kick. And she's away. Taylor Braithwaite goes cascading down the forward line. It's a 2-on-2 here. What can City do? Ferguson's got to get in front. Trying to create a crash ball. Ferguson's still on her own. Well cleared. Very professional, Nelson Bay. Only as far as Halia, though. Now, Halverson and McDonald have got to get themselves in position to get the football. She's too far out to score. Goes for the 25-metre kick. Looking for Starkey, and she's found Starkey about 35 metres out. Pippa Smythe's got to clear out of the way. Judging by her last effort, I reckon this is just about in range. What can she do? Got a good piece of that. Ferguson! No, couldn't get there. Point to Newcastle City. Newcastle City 2-2-14. Nelson Bay yet to score. 9.5 minutes elapsed time here at Dick Burwell Oval. In the GU Women's Competition match of the year so far. Nelson Bay and Newcastle City. At the ball comes toward Madeline Norton. Doesn't get there, actually. McDonald's got the football, gets bumped out of it by Smythe. Oh, lovely, magnificent tackle, not paid. Ferguson's on her own in the square. Can't get the football again. Dangerous spot for Nelson Bay. That's crashing into what could be over the shoulder. It's paid a push in the back, I think. Just waiting to see which way this freak keeps going. I think the hand should be the other way, and is. Is that Nichols back there right deep in defence? It is. I beg your pardon, it's Haley. I think it's Haley West. A bit hard to tell from here. Well, that's the light on those jumpers. It is West. Goes long with a barrel. Gets the ball a long distance. Haley, who's had a very good first quarter. Ellis, left-footed. Good tackle, Steen. Perfect tackle, Lisa Steen. And gets the football as a result. Steen, who spent time earlier this year with the GWS Giants in the AFL Women's Competition, and the skills have proved out of sight as a result. Ball comes down. 8 was Erin White. There's Sarah Halverson getting a handball out. Someone goes to soccer tactics. That was Taylor Braithwaite. Ball in dispute. Good. She actually got a kick out of that. That was legit. Very well done. Ball comes out there to Annalise Norton. Goes long. Gets that ball just out of reach of Brogmus. Nichols, good tackle actually, taps it out at the second effort. Ellis, who's got a lot of, and seems to have a very strong left boot, Ellis. Haven't seen it, Ellis play before. Done a good job this quarter. Oh, great bump. Lisa Steen gets a player balance, and a great tackle. Umpires should have paid that actually. As off in front of us comes West, who was injured earlier on. Mark not taken by Astley, but she butters up, goes long. Down towards Nichols, I think. Comes out the back here. 13 is Mathewson. 55 is Medcalf. Ball gets socket out. Now, there's a whistle blown. I think it's over the shoulder, and that's going to Eliza Smythe. I think Eliza might be too far out to score. She's going to be kicking from about 41, 42 metres. So they should be getting rovers and forwards up to the square. At the moment, it's a 2-on-1 in the square to Newcastle City. Nelson Bay have got to push forward. Tapped out of there. 32 is Ralston. She's in front. Oh, that's a fascinating handball from Brogmus, but it's legit. Eliza Smythe goes soccer tactics. Gets the ball out. That's Cooper. Oh, chest mark. Beautiful interception there at absolute death. Stops a Nelson Bay mark. Very well done there by Erin White. So this is a Newcastle City home game, so they've got throw-in duties. Eliza Smythe is the nominated ruck for Nelson Bay. And it's Sarah Halverson who's deep in defence for City. In the ball comes. Halverson with a punch. Gets that out. Dangerous kick. Goes straight to centre half forward. And he's picked up very well. That's been screwed around by Douglas. And that's gone out of bounds. Thank you, goal umpire Christine Burrows. The signal's out of bounds. And Erin White will have a throw in about 10 metres from the behind post. Scores are Newcastle City 2-2. Nelson Bay yet to score. Goals to Megan McDonald and Ellie Starkey here. Newcastle City have been dominant this quarter, and Nelson Bay have got to come up with some answers shortly. They have to find an avenue for goal. Erin White throws that ball in. Ball comes out. 12 is Madeline Smith. Here's a chance. She's going backwards. I tried to find Ashley. Intercepted by Braithwaite. Comes down the flank. Steen will take this, I reckon. Oh, what a grab above her head. There's the skill set, Lisa Steen. Very few other players in the league could have taken that. Ashley takes that inside 50. I'm telling you now, if Gemma gets a hold of this, this will reach the goals. Gemma will be kicking from about 42 or 43. Probably needs to go back and figure it out. She hasn't hit the first two she kicked. Flush. Has to nail this. Doesn't quite get there. Goes about, push out. Blatant push out, not paid. Can she score around the right foot? She can't. Oh, mark taken. Very well done there. I think that's Caitlin. No, it's not Douglas. It's actually Jess Phillips. So Jess Phillips is going to kick this from no more than 15 metres out. Absolutely no angle. And for Nelson Bay, she must kick the goal. Must. Goes back. Deliberate approach. Phillips gets it up in the air and kicks a goal. Goal to Jess Phillips. Nelson Bay's 1 straight 6. Newcastle City 2-2-14. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BD AFL Women's Competition, as Jess Phillips in replay hits that straight over the goal umpire's hat. Lucas Holmes, I hope you're listening. And Nelson Bay straight back in it. Nelson Bay 1 straight, Newcastle City 2-2. The two dominant rucks in the competition, along with Jeffrey's Tapper from Singleton and Rebecca Ives from Wyong Lakes, are in the middle right now. Smythe and Ferguson. Ferguson uses a body and gets out a right-hand tap down. First time Smythe's been beaten today. Good step. Lovely work by Douglas. Ashley will go long straight away, trying to get that ball past an half forward. Marking contest, comes to ground. Quick kick comes out there towards the combox flank. Big race for the football. Kate Holland, that's Pippa Smythe, I beg your pardon. Almost dragged out of it. Great tackle! Pay that umpire! Not paid. Ball comes out there. 23 is Holcomb. Ball going to go out of bounds right on centre wing in front of Lisa Steen. So we have 8 points as the margin. It's got to be a Newcastle City throw-in. Here comes a neutral play, that person to throw the ball in. Ferguson and Smythe. Smythe will stay off her and try and use her speed. Smythe does get that one with double-hander. Ball comes out. Oh, over the shoulder! Not paid. White could have been unlucky there. Oh, good tackle on Gibby. Ball comes out. That was Bethany White. At the back there, Garatakis goes square. Can she find someone? Ashley's in there looking dangerous. Ellis is going to try and tap that ball out. Someone's going to pick it up, and does. Now, Ashley's in there, tries to get a kick in. He's smothered very well by Braithwaite. Ellis is left-footed, gets it away. She's dangerous down that wing. Towards Hardy. It's a bit of Pagan's paddock here. Big ball. Got to stay on their feet. Doesn't. Gets bumped off it, does Norton. Marking contest. Not quite taken. 13's Mathewson. Can Page finish? Oh, what a finish, Paige Mathewson. Lovely goal there to Mathewson. Newcastle City 3-2-20. Nelson Bay 1 straight. ISC have been at the cutting edge and designing of manufacturing apparel for elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the official apparel partner of the Black Diamond AFL. Lovely finish, Mathewson, who again played very well in rep football earlier this year at Adelaide Street at Killarney Vale. So, good fight back there from Newcastle City. Get back to that 14-point margin. Just as a matter of interest, as an ex-person that played in the ruck, Smythe is trying to not have body contact with Ferguson at all costs. Once that happens, once she can reach over, she's going to win most of them. Borkham, unhindered. Lovely kick down forward. Can they get the ball out? Nichols gets a handball out under immense pressure. Pippa Smythe chasing here. Bethany White, good tackle. What's the decision? Holding the play. That was 50-50, but the umpire was right there. Bethany White goes long. Mongrel punt. Ends up going 50 metres. 13 is Mathewson. Good tackle, however. Mathewson butters up again. Could have been pushing them back, not paid. Mathewson, left-handed handball, actually. Ellis on that left foot again. Doesn't want to go down to ground level. 17 is Coles. Gets that ball square. Now here's a turnover. Pippa gets the football, goes long. Oh, well played in front by Ralston. Bumped out of it, however. Good contest out there in the wing. Can anyone get the footy? Yeah, they do. Good kick out. Gee, there's a lot of upper body strength there. despite the attention of Jess Phillips. Oh, great bump by Halia. Excellent. Ellis again on that left foot. Goes long. There's space to room here to move. Oh, well done. Coming straight through was Coles. Can they get a clean possession? Not quite. Borkham gets that ball out. Love little kick, tackle made. However, there's a tap. Now, there's a player down over here at centre-half back, and he's in a bit of strife. Hopefully that player's all right. That's Holcomb, hobbling quite badly. Ball up, Smythe and Ferguson. See if Ferguson can get a body in line. No, she can't. Double-handed tap down from Smythe to Borkham. Ball held in. Comes out on that far wing. Number 3, Jessie Jones. And that is quarter time. So at quarter time, it's Newcastle City 3-2-20. Nelson Bay 1 straight. For City, goals to Paige McDonald, Paige Mathewson, and Ellie Starkey, and a goal to Jess Phillips. That's all from the first quarter. We'll be back with you shortly after a quick quarter time break with City leading by 14 points.
It's like I'm dreaming, you're the one I'm all about. Say
The Havel H2. From just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise. Have it all.
Welcome back to Dick Burwell Oval on the Tamari Peninsula, with Newcastle City having a very good start. And as the siren goes, just waiting for this one. So great start to City, 3-2 to 1 straight. And it's turning out to be a lovely day. My colleagues in the combox are saying it is a nice day. It's actually turned out very well. When I drove up here this morning, I thought we might have a cloudy day and a bit of rain, but it's turned out beautiful. Newcastle City winning the clearances a lot here, despite not winning the ruck contests. And they seem to have a lot more options up forward. Players like Halverson and McDonald. Mathewson's gone forward and kicked a goal, so has Starkey. Whereas Nelson Bay have kicked 1 goal, and that was an opportunist one to Phillips. So Nelson Bay's got to find some answers up front. They've probably got their 4 best players on the ball here as we're ready to rock and roll. 36 is Singh, so Singh's gone up against Smythe. Smythe will win this one. Double-hander, hits Balcom straight. Talking to Steen. Steen's coming running past. Gets that ball forward quickly. This is the type of ball that Nelson Bay need. Ball stays in. That's Eliza Smythe. She stayed in, kept it in, and that's a behind. So behind to Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay 1-1-7. Newcastle City 3-2-20. Just at the start here of the second quarter. Good kick comes out here. Big contest. Steen at the back punching. However, the ball comes down to Mathewson, a goal kicker earlier on the first quarter. Open pasture again. Halverson. That's dangerous for Nelson Bay. Halverson on her own. Goes forward. Trying to find a mate, McDonald. McDonald comes back round on this one. Puts a tackle on. No, can't quite make the tackle. Well done there by the Marlins. Balcom puts a Shepherd on and it's effective. Running straight through was Eliza Smythe. Ball's at ground level. And the umpire says it'll be mine, I think, although not the controlling umpire's coming in from the left of screen. So Simone Singh and Pippa Smythe coming in here. Pippa's going to probably go with a double-hander and look for a free play. Now, Ashley's on her own. She'll look for either Ashley or Steen. Gets towards Steen. Puts a tackle on without the player having the foot. He should have been holding the football. I think that's what the umpire's indicating here, actually. Not sure which player's actually on the mark. It's Lisa Steen. So Erin White, I think, has got the footy. In fact, it's Bethany, I think. Yeah, it is Bethany. There is strong player, Bethany White. Had a good grand final last year too. Goes long. Pippa Smythe can't quite take the mark. Gets a left footer out. Just taking a turn to get rid of it. Oh, good grab. Really good. But Haley has been impressive today. Very impressive. Good hands. Good at ground level. Surveying her options. Just sets it up. Mark! Oh, good grab. Is that Starkey again? I reckon it is. Well, that's a great... here we go. Here's a good replay. Halia. Up forward. Watch this. Above the head. Great mark. Now, can she finish? No. Christine Burrow says that's a point. Newcastle City 3-3-21. Nelson Bay 1-1-7. We've gone 2.5 minutes elapsed time here at Dick Burwell Oval in the GE Women's Competition. Match of the undefeated leaders of the competition, Newcastle City and Nelson Bay. Oh, mark taken, actually. Well done by Kebby. Goes square. Trying to find Halverson. Oh, well done, Smythe. Halia's roving. Gets the ball out. Can they get a kick to it? They do. Mark taken. Oh, no, Ellis can't. She's on her left too. If she can pick this up. Oh, well done, Douglas. One-handed. Gets it out. Dangerous kick, though. Nutmegs everyone. Steen, this is dangerous. Gets that ball down the back to square. Now it's a 2-on-2 here. What can Nelson Bay do? Oh, wanted it too much, did Newcastle City. Oh, well done. A little left foot kick down the flank. Trouble. Gets rid of it just. Good tackle made. Bamboozling bounce goes out of bounds. Right on the forward flank. Lisa Steen will pick up the football. Ball has to be thrown in by a Newcastle City player. It's their home game. Watch this tackle. Whack. Good work, Ellis. Really good. Liam's enjoying using that replay device, aren't you, Liam? Pippa Smythe double-hander. Oh, push in the back. Not paid. Smythe comes in with a good tackle. Ball comes out here. It's anyone's. Gemma Ashley. Can she get the football? No, can't quite pick it up. Go soccer tactics. Anyone's ball again. Well done. Oh, it's got to go. Get rid of it. And he's gone. What a good tackle. Just waiting to see who made it. I don't know about the left foot coming out. Is that Ellis again? Just go back and see if she's left-footed. Yep, that's Ellis, I reckon. Very effective tackle. Left-footed. Goes off 2 steps. Pops it up. Oh, almost knocked up. Almost. Now, 31 I haven't actually got in my team sheet. I'll check that at halftime for you for Nelson Bay. Ball comes back. Number 5 is Annalise Norton, gets it out square. Going out the football. That's Bethany White. She won't be bumped off the football, I'll tell you right now. Very strong player. Halia goes long. Halverson again. Gee, she's got a good pair of hands. Immediately goes square. Sings up there. Can she get the footy? McDonald! God, no, gets rid of it. Starkey! Great hands. Megan McDonald gets the assist. Ellie Starkey's second goal, and City are looking very dangerous. And Nelson Bay don't have too many answers for him. Newcastle City, 4-3-27. Nelson Bay, 1-1-7. Prime 7. In 2017, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond and Prime 7, your local AFL team. Lovely handball, Megan McDonald. Starkey on her own. Finish. Good night. Thank you. 20 points of difference. You can see why City are the favourites for the flag. Smythe and Ferguson. Can Ferguson find a way? She does. Gets the body in the line, and Smythe's not good enough to get over her. Smythe trying to pick the ball up here. Under attention from 2 players. Gets a handball out. Ashley taps it out. Bethany White has had a very good second quarter so far. Now, this is dangerous. Starkey's on for 3 here. Good tackle, however, made an excellent tackle, actually, to be fair. Oh, another good tackle. That's Halia again. Halverson! That ball is a behind. Newcastle City 4-4-28. Nelson Bay 1-1. And at the moment, it's one-way traffic. Molly Fraser's going back to take this kick out for Nelson Bay. This looks ominous at the moment. Newcastle City have been dominant this quarter. Oh, Halia again does a good job. Ball, Lux of Fortune, ball comes out. The ball comes right out past the 50-metre line. Oh, good speed, Nichols. Well done. Screws the ball around. Down here on the centre wing. Oh, good tackle made on Madeline Smith. Still gets the footy away. Nichols again. There's not many people down here. There's room to move. There's the speedster. Can she get the football? That's Phillips. No, ball out of bounds. In front of Eliza Smith. Ball at half-back flank for Newcastle City. And here comes someone to throw the ball in. Just waiting for the camera to pan around. Now, Ferguson and Smythe. Fascinating throw. Just goes straight to Ferguson. Kirsty picks the ball up and kicks the ball square and hopes for the best. Ball comes across to Metcalf. Shepherded out. Beautiful shepherd Kebby. Enables Metcalf to get a posse. Goes forward. Starkey, who's been very good, under close attention of Garadakis. Dragged that ball back in, and he's not being tackled, so doesn't have to get rid of it. Continues on. Smothered off the boot. Ball comes out. Metcalf can't get a clean possession. That's dangerous. Steen on her own. Feeds Balcombe. What can Sophie do? Going long. Sophie Balcombe! And a goal from nowhere. Sophie Balcombe, very well done. Newcastle City 4-4-28. Nelson Bay 2-1-13. Almost 8 minutes gone. Here in the second quarter. Gee, the Bay needed that. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and has proudly supported the Black Diamond AFL since 2005. Terrific local station, Star FM. If you're on the Central Coast, put your dial to 104.5. Balcombe, a little low kick, had enough on it, straight through the middle in front of a jubilant Eliza Smythe. So Nelson Bay, at least hanging on here. They need to kick the next one. Ferguson and Smythe. Let's see how they work it out. This is an intriguing battle. Low throw. Oh, well done, double-hander. Steen, they've got to pick Steen up. She will cut you to pieces. Great smother, though. However, Steen butters up, gets a second. And I bet you she'll make a tackle for a third effort. What superb work, Lisa Steen. Although the smother was an excellent one by Ralston. Good footy. Smythe and Ferguson. Now, Smythe will stay off her. See that? But Ferguson gets a body in the way, but it goes straight to Balcombe. Chest mark should have been taken. Nichols, can she stay on her feet? She can't. West, handball out. Phillips steps inside. Not 15. Smythe, Eliza taps that out. Looking for a handball. Nichols! Nichols! Another goal! Nelson Bay, they're coming back. Nelson Bay, 3-1-19, showing that they mean business. Newcastle City, 4-4-28. 2 quick goals to Nelson Bay. So that's a great start. Here's the replay. Handball comes out. Nichols steps onto the right, gets it up in the air. Goal umpire, Lucas Holmes, hope you're listening, does not move. Well. 2 quick goals gets us right back into a great contest. Smythe and Ferguson. Watch this one. Ferguson's got the sit. She got her body in the way there. That's Erin White. What a tackle. Crashing, brutal tackle. Pippa Smythe is legit. Here we go again. Ferguson tries to get the body in the way and does. Smythe tries to jump over her, and there she's infringed. So Ferguson figuring it out in the last couple of minutes and is using that greater bulk to a good effect. Goes to the half-forward flank. Looking for and finding Ellis, although she stays out of the contest and lets it go to ground. Handball comes out. Caitlin Douglas has got the footy. Another little right foot kick that doesn't go far. Erin White gets this out, butters up. Megan McDonald in front. She had it before. She spent it before she had it there. Halverson's in front. McDonald's on her own. They've got to go and mark McDonald. Oh, great tackle, Halverson. Another great tackle. Oh, tries to beat the player. Oh, Fraser, that was bold. Ellis making a tackle. That's over the shoulder. Over the shoulder still. No, Halverson. Halia! Misses. Newcastle City 4-5-29. Nelson Bay 3-1-19. This is warming up into a great game of football. Most enjoyable. Very skillful, and it's no wonder these two are on top of the competition. Molly Fraser goes low and actually finds a play, but she can't take the mark. Ball goes out. No, I thought it was out there. 2 very good tackles made by Kebby in a row. Dangerous. 5-minute kick goes straight towards us. Pippa Smythe's at ground level being held out of it, or so she claims. Lauren Hughes is in there. So is Simone Singh. McDonald! At ground level, what's Megan done? Can't get the footy, can't get a clean possession. Still fighting in hard. She's not big, but she's game, I tell you. Out of bounds. So we've gone 11 and a half minutes elapsed time. Newcastle City 4-5, Nelson Bay 3-1. City up by 10 points. As the boundary umpire throws it in, good throw in. Smythe gets a double-hander out. Ferguson can't use the body against it on that occasion. Ball comes out. Oh, Smythe's dragged out of that by Ferguson. I wonder if the umpire's picked that up. Hasn't. Yeah, Smythe knows. Watch Pippa try and jump over her. Does. Right-hand tap. Ball comes out here. Left-footed kick down the flank. Only as far as Braithwaite. Pops it up into the danger area. Sing! McDonald, can someone get a footy? Touch ball, I think. That went straight through the middle. It was. Called touched. Newcastle City 4-6. 30, Nelson Bay, 3-1-19, 12 minutes gone. Second quarter of this match between the undefeated leaders of our competition, Newcastle City and Nelson Bay, here at Dick Burwell Oval on the beautiful Tamari Peninsula. Fraser has the footy, will go defensive side. Gets a good kick on that, actually. Touched. And I think over the shoulder to the Bay. It's actually to Newcastle City. Is it Kebby that's got the kick? Yes, it is. So that's Laura Kebby out there, number 7. Being brought around the angle. Very deep pocket there. Does the right thing. Kicks it to Ferguson. Oh, Smythe. Important mark. And away she goes. That unusual kicking style, but is effective. Straight down the middle. Nichols. West. Coming back in this Bethany White. Lauren Cooper's in there. Correction. It was Cooper. I got that right. Out it comes to West. Doesn't quite get a hold of that. An intercept mark, importantly, taken by Erin White. Gets the ball up towards centre half forward. Gemma's in front. Tapped out in front of her by Starkey, who's had a very good game. Balcom buffeted out of it. Halia, who's almost been BOG so far. Out towards Kebby and Jaramillo. Jaramillo's in front. Goes soccer tactics. Goes again. Oh, tackle without the football must be paid. Free kick, Jaramillo on centre wing. So Jaramillo's got this kick. Newcastle City in front by 11 points. Good game of foot. He's really warmed up this quarter. After I thought that City were all over him early. Ball goes out of bounds. Steen can't control it. Centre wing. Now, I wonder if Astley's going to take this ruck contest. Possibly not. Throw-ins coming in. Nominating are Singh and Madeline Norton, I think. Singh in front, uncontested. That can't happen. Ball comes out. Starkey. Fascinating handball. Bethany White's over that. Ashley's trying not to interfere and does it successfully. Bethany White's still over it. Steen's in there at ground level. She gets busted out of that pack. That doesn't happen often. Good kick coming out of the forwards there. Oh, in front, Halverson. Gee, she's impressive. Really is. All right, Borkham at ground level. So if he gets a kick, dangerous. Now he's a chaos ball. Who's going to get it? Oh, tackle not held. Very well done by Ellis. Ball goes forward, but in front. Fraser for once in front of McDonald. Comes Combox side. Looking for and finding Sophie Borkham. And also Athena Garadakis. She's away. Goes down the spine. Bounce. Doesn't suit anyone in particular. 15 is Braithwaite. Puts it back into the hot spot. McDonald. There's Halia. She's dangerous. Ferguson shepherding. Can Halia do this? Bust 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3. Too many. Starkey. McDonald is chasing. Very well done under enormous pressure. Kate Douglas on a non-dominant side. Ball not out of held out of it, I thought. Soccer tactics that should have been kicking in danger. And I think that Bethany White's got a kick here for dangerous kicking. Yep. So, White, I reckon she's too far out. This will end up in the square. So, Ferguson's got to get in there and create a crash ball for a Rovers. People like McDonald and Halverson. Gets it up towards the hot spot. In front's McDonald. Can't quite get it a second grab. Lisa Steen handballs out. Ball comes out again. Steen again. Great kick to her best mate, Sophie. Sophie Ball comes out here. Can she grab the footy? Under a lot of pressure, Erin White. Well done, White. Oh, gutsy football. Borkham stays on her feet. Kate Douglas handball out under immense pressure. The pressure being applied here is fantastic. Handball screws out to Braithwaite. Pumps it forward. Very, very good mark. Outstanding, actually. Hises up the options and goes right towards that flank towards Steen. Probably a good option, actually, given her marking above the head prowess. So ball goes out, and the ball will be thrown in by Jamie Ellis. The nominate sings 1 ruck. Not sure who the other one is. That's all. No, it hits the ground, so they can go and get the football now. Braithwaite steps around, gets the ball straight towards goals. Ferguson's at the back. 4-person contest here. Can someone kick it off the ground? Dangerous. Tackle mate Starkey. McDonald. Can she get on her right? She does now. Megan! Goal. Megan McDonald kicks her second goal. In, around, does the dipsy doodle and does the business. Newcastle City 5-6-36. Nelson Bay 3-1-19 after a sustained forward pressure from Newcastle City over 3 or 4 minutes. Bar TV Sports specialise in the live streaming and broadcasting of local sport, including the Black Diamond AFL. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game. Megan McDonald does an excellent job there. Really does. You can see why she's kicked so many goals this year. Newcastle City now 17 points in front, and that's an accurate summation of where the game's at. We're close to the end of the first half. Now, Pippa Smythe's having a rest, and so is Ferguson. So these are the change ruckmen. One is Singh. Got to jump off 1 foot in the ruck. Ball comes out here. Oh, great tackle. Should be paid. She has been outstanding, Bethany White. She really has. Very balanced and a good hard tackler and clean. No one on the mark. That's a mistake. Bethany goes forward. That'll be marked. That's Halverson. She's got great hands. She's inside. She actually kicked from outside 50. Pops it up. Oh, Starkey. That's a grab. Yep, pale in front. Ellie Starkey has got a chance to put Newcastle City 23 points in front. She'll only kick from 25 metres out. Starkey's going for a third. What can she do? Deliberate 4-step approach. Just gets the distance, I think. No, behind. Newcastle City 5-7-37. Nelson Bay 3-1-19. We're very close to the end of the first half, and Nelson Bay's got to do some resetting at halftime. They're down by 3 goals. Fraser goes out to a favourite flank. That ball needs to be touched, and it has been now. Heads over the football. Little soccer comes out, it's effective. Jared Miller gets that ball out. Does the business and ends up going 40 metres. Got to stay on your feet. Does. Good tackle, mate. Don't know if that was a handball. In fact, I think it's been called a throw. Yep. Well done, the Marlins. So I think that's Worms out there on the flank. Gives it the longest kick she can. Oh, what a good mark that is. Is that Singh? Yeah, that's a cracking mark. Under pressure, contested above the head. Handy back up ruckman. Oh, almost marked by Starkey, who's been superb today. Little kick comes out. Sophie's got the footy. She'll go long. Oh, wonderful smother and picks it up. Bethany White, good tackle. Balcombe, who's very strong and low to the ground. Kate Douglas gets her football out in her familiar style of around the corner. Nichols has got the sit here. Trying to get the football out. Does with a fascinating handball. Little short one comes out. Nichols again. They're flying in. Halia stays out. Ball goes over the head of Paige Mathewson. Caitlin Douglas has got the footy here. Screws out. Halia, who's been terrific in this half. Oh, here's a chance. Starkey's on her own. Goes square. Finds Ellis. Now, Ellis, remember, is left-footed. She'll get around. She doesn't get rid of that football. It's, in fact, smothered off the... What a tackle that is. However, Megan McDonald also tackled beautifully. Back to that Sophie Balcombe. Yep. Steen. Oh, what a bump, Steen. That has been an enjoyable half of football to call. Newcastle City 5-7-37. Nelson Bay 3-1-19. For City, Ellie Starkey and Megan McDonald have 2 goals each. Paige Mathewson has 1 for City. And for Nelson Bay, singles to Jess Phillips, Sophie Balcombe and Emily Nichols. Great game of footy so far. I think Ashley Haley has been close to the best player on the ground. Steen's been good. Balcombe's been good. Bethany White's been also in the top 3 or 4 players on the ground. Newcastle City going along well. They'll be happy where they are. Just need to kick a big straight. And Nelson Bay have got to find a way to shut down Halverson and Starkey and McDonald. Back with you in about 7 or 8 minutes for the second half of this big fixture.
It's a surprise when you open the door. When you open your eyes, a little smile that turns my whole world inside out. Little touch and I'm yours. Tell me you can be mine. It's like I'm dreaming you're the one I'm
The Havel H2 from just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise.
every day.
Have it all.
Be a part of the Black Diamond AFL, where the players jump higher, kick
Through the centre,
longer,
he'll go for goal. Jake runs. Have a look at that.
and where the women run faster and faster.
She has 2 bounces. She has 3 bounces. Comes in.
We are Cardiff.
We are Gosford.
We are Killarney Vale.
We are Lake Macquarie.
We are Maitland.
We are Muswellbrook.
We are Nelson Bay.
We are Newcastle City.
We are Newcastle.
We are Singleton.
We are Terrigal-Avoca.
We are the entrance Baddo Bay.
We are Warners Bay.
We are Wyong Lakes.
We are the umpires.
We are the Black Diamond AFL.
Join a Black Diamond AFL club today.
Welcome back to Dick Bell Oval. Now, we're going to do a correction here on your screen. We spoke to the goal umpires at half-time. So Newcastle City are now officially 6 goals, 6-42. Nelson Bay 3-1-19. So that score will change on your screen very quickly. With Newcastle City players gathering to our right, and Nelson Bay are already out in the field. Liam will adjust that score very quickly. So it is formally 6-6-42, 3-1-19. At three-quarter time, it'll come up shortly. At three-quarter time, I'll try and get you some of the scores from around the grounds. Well, of course, we'll be broadcasting for about 10 to 2, Liam, you think, for the men's game? 10 to 2, 5 to 2? For the men's game later on this afternoon. So, just talking about the scoring in the background here, but that score will come up shortly. Ball comes up. Ferguson and Smythe, and away we go in this intriguing battle. Pippa Smythe, Kirsty Ferguson. Pippa Smythe double-hander straight down to a comrade, Steen. White, who's been terrific today, gets bumped out of it. That's over the shoulder against Steen, and White will take the footy. So, White. Straight down the centre. Almost a mark taken. Haley has got that football. Puts the speed on. Can she kick this? She can't. It's too short. Touched off the hands there. Now, can they keep it in? No. That's a behind. So Newcastle City are now 6-7-43. That score's correct. And Nelson Bay 3-1-19. 6-7-3-1. Again, that's a correction from the goal umpires at half-time. Ball comes. Oh, what a mark, Starkey, who's been starring. Now, she's actually got herself around the wrong angle there. I would have thought she's got a right to come round to her left. Anyway, she's gone right down around to her right. Bar TV cameras here with Clay will give you a perfect view of this. Can Starkey kick truly to provide an ideal start for City? No, it stays right. In fact, hits the post. Christine Burrows' signals are behind. Newcastle City 6-8. Nelson Bay 3-1. Fraser with the football. Goes opposite flank. Down the line. Good mark taken out there. Right on the chest by Annalise Norton. Further on down the flank. Unmarked. Lovely mark, Lauren Cooper. Right in front of the hammer cage. Contest. Erin White gets hands on it. Can't quite grab it. That's Braithwaite. Good tackle made. Metcalf, 55. Ball at ground level in dispute. Held in. Trying to get rid of the footy is Nichols. Umpire says, give it to me on centre wing. So City up by 25 points. Smythe and Ferguson into this wonderful ruck contest. Ferguson's got the sit here. Smythe couldn't get there in time. Bethany White, for mine, just about BOG along with Haley at the moment. Dragged out of that, I thought. Another kick to White. Goes about 15 metres. Starkey, 1-on-4. Pippa Smythe tries to get the football out. Steen does. Comes out here. Fraser. Gets a decent bit of that, actually. Marking contest. Sophie Balcombe goes with the Ronaldo tactics. Not quite successful. Halverson. Phillips. White again getting the hands on the football. Really has been dominant today. They can't stop her. Ball comes out here. Here's a chance for Coles. Gets smothered. Another chance for Coles. She will get this one. Goes in the forward area. In front! Megan McDonald, where she needs to be. McDonald's going to be kicking from about 40 metres out here. Not sure she'll get the distance. Straight up forward. Marking contest. Who's at the back? Oh, she's barely can miss that. Tapped out. What? So Haley has kept that ball in. Little short kick, not 15. Ball comes out to Madeline Norton. Big contest here. Massive contest, actually. 19 is Hughes, has held that ball in. Umpire says, I'll have it. That's Simone Singh in 36. No, actually beaten that time. Well done. Ball comes out. Dangerous area. It's got to get rid of the football. Good tackle, Starkey. Umpire says mine. As Megan McDonald gets the football. Singh up again. Again, with right hand, wins that one clearly. Out from towards McDonald. That's McDonald. What's she done? And that's probably a good result for City. My man Lucas Holmes would say, David, now they've got a chance to reset and work from the stoppage. Newcastle City throw in here. think Nichols is on the ball at the moment, although Pippa's lurking with intent. She's not in this ruck contest. Left hand comes out from Nelson Bay. Sings at ground level. Taps it out. Almost throws it out. McDonald uses it to hips. Gets a kick out, and that's out of bounds on the full. It's hit the behind post on the full. You can see the behind post doing a bit of a swerve. And Fraser's got this kick. Not advised to go across goals from there. Goes down the centre. That's dangerous, especially towards Starkey. Goodness gracious. Handball comes out. What can Pippa do to stop her? Oh, good tackle. Oh, that's holding the ball, yeah. Excellent tackle under immense pressure. Hayley West. So West's got the footy. Deep in defence for the Bay, who've got to start scoring shortly. Good piece of that one. Steen at the back. Can't quite grab it. Balcombe gets it out. Ferguson's loitering. Goes square. Not quite sure who to, Kirsty. Anyway, ball comes out. Annalise Norton holding the player by the umpire, and he's not played advantage. So Lauren Cooper's got the football, I think. Yeah. So this ball's got to come back. Lauren Cooper with the football just next to the centre circle. I beg your pardon, it's Bailey Relf. Relf's gone out there. Just Phillips. Tries to step over the shoulder, I thought. Was paid earlier. Ball comes out again. Phillips at ground level. Handball comes out. Phillips again. Third effort. Another effort. Ball comes out to Annalise. And ball goes out of bounds over near the shot put cage in front of Emily Nichols. So Kirsty Ferguson will be one ruck here. And I think Gemma Astley's coming across here. So Astley and Ferguson. This will be interesting. Ferguson's got a couple of inches in height here. I wonder how Astley's going to work around Ferguson's body size here. And Ferguson will try and use she'll try and use the body and keep her out of it and tap with the right hand. Let's see how it goes, how Astley works it out. Good throw in. Ferguson actually does a pretty good job. Even money there. Long ball comes out. Marking contest. Gets herself in front. Well done, Hayley West. Gets that ball out and beats a play there. Astley's in this contest. No, stays out. Balling dispute. At 25 is Relf at the back. Oh, held out of it, I reckon the umpire's going to pay. Pay advantage this time. Someone might have had a word to him. Nichols gets that ball quickly down forward. Mark not taken. Coming around on the left. No, goes to the right-hand handball. Unselfish. Puts the push on there was Cooper, and the ball goes out of bounds. So we've got Newcastle City 6-8, Nelson Bay 3-1. Gemma and Kirsty coming across for the ruck contest. Goes straight over both of their heads, would you believe it? As Ferguson gets spat out the blender. Oh, good tackle. Really good under pressure. Got to get to your feet. No, can't get to it. Gemma Astley tries to barge through. Does so. Gets a kick up. Well done, Gemma Astley. Really good, strong bullocking work. And gets the ball to Nichols, whose performance in the grand final last year was unbelievable in the second half. Not just the 3 goals. The tackle she made at the death basically won Nelson Bay the game. Must kick a goal from 25 metres. Must. Gets it up in the air and to the side. Nelson Bay 3-2-20. Newcastle City 6-8-44. We've gone 7 3/4 minutes elapsed time here at Dick Burwell Oval in the GE Women's Competition. It's the clash of the undefeated leaders, Newcastle City and Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay staring down the barrel of losing their first game since September 2015, which is an extraordinary record. It really is. Newcastle City looking very good. Short kick. Got to take that mark. Bethany White doesn't. Puts her teammates under pressure. Halverson. Holcomb at ground level. Pushed in the back, I reckon. And paid. Goes down the flank quickly. Simone Singh and Gemma Astley. Oh, Gemma Astley, almost a brilliant mark. And away they go. Halverson flying down that flank. Gee, she could play this one. Now, Nelson Bay have got a spare in defence. That's Hughes. The league's best player. Lisa Steen comes crashing through the middle. Just misses Astley. Comes out. Lovely handball Singh at ground level. Finds Paige Matthewson eventually. Now, Haley has got the run here. If she can pick the ball up, she's got 5 yards. Hughes is bearing down. Great one-handed pickup, and I mean superb. Matthewson, very good technical kicker to McDonald. Oh, she should have taken that. Was basically unmarked. That's a throw, not paid. Starkey for a third. Starkey! Behind. Newcastle City 6-9-45. Nelson Bay 3-2-20. Almost 10 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Newcastle City looking very strong. And they're being made to fight every bit of this by Nelson Bay. West with the footy. Oh, dangerous kick. Oh, beautifully intercepted, actually. Now, that ball's going to go out, I'd suggest, and does. So it's a throw in deep in that forward pocket area. Kirsty Ferguson giving out instructions. Gemma Astley is her opponent at the moment. Ferguson's got the set. Astley used a bit too much speed. Now, what's the umpire saying? I think there's another throw. Yep. Someone else is coming in so that the players can contest. Good option. Up the back. Oh, Astley wins that one-handed. Halverson, handball's out. Well done by Braithwaite. Now, what can Megan McDonald do here? Can she get the footy? Halia, this is dangerous. She'll try and get around on the right foot. Watch this. Halia! What's she done? Touched or not? I'm waiting on the goal umpire here. That is touched. Last gasp effort by West. Newcastle City 6-10-46. Nelson Bay 3-2-20. We've gone 10.5 minutes. Out that far side. 2-on-1 actually. Kebby. Jaramillo. Oh, why is she going that way for? Halia. It's 1-on-3 here. Gets it out. Nelson Bay players have got to shepherd and run off. There they do. Turns around. Now she's got to go. You can't do that. That's out of bounds. What an astonishing bit of football that was. That is out of bounds on the floor, and I think that's a free kick to Kirsty Ferguson. It is. Well, you'll have to explain that one to me, ladies and gentlemen. Ferguson goes directly backwards, trying to find Mathewson and couldn't. Halia again. I think that's a push. Now, what's the umpire said here? I reckon Kirsty Ferguson's going to retake her kick. She's got to go around on the mark. She's actually entitled to a shot at goal here, but the angle's impossible. Oh, goodness me. Why isn't McDonald being marked up? Now, this mark was taken outside the square, so she won't be brought around. She'll have to kick on the angle, I reckon. Yep. For Megan McDonald, this is child's play. Very well spotted by Ferguson. Another goal, McDonald. And Newcastle City, I reckon, even this early, home. Newcastle City 7-10-52. Nelson Bay 3-2-20 with Megan McDonald's third goal off a very unselfish pass from Kirsty Ferguson. And the Entertainment Grounds has quickly established itself as the premier events location on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing. The farmers markets, when they're held on there, and if you come from that part of the world, worth getting to. They're outstanding at the Entertainment Grounds. Back to the centre, Astley and Singh. Astley off 2 feet with a one-hander. Halverson, who's been brilliant today, down forward. Dangerous here. Halia's running forward. They can't stop her at the moment. McDonald's got a yard. That's dangerous as well. Good smother, however. 17 was Coles. Trying to get this football out here. It's always under pressure, Nelson Bay. They're always under pressure. West very calm. Good kick to that, actually. Astley. Oh, well done, Simone Singh. Gets her ball back forward. And another mark taken by the on-fire McDonald. Plays on. That's a goal. Another one, Megan McDonald, who is having a purple patch in the last few minutes. Well shepherded by Ferguson. Newcastle City 8-10-58 in front of Nelson Bay by 38 points. And I'm afraid this 14-month unbeaten stretch is about to finish. McDonald turns around. Good shepherd, Ferguson. Christine Burrows says that is a goal. So Newcastle City now in front by 38 points. Back to the centre. Singh and Astley. Astley right-handed. Steen gets a little handball out. Comes out to Ralph. Bethany White sitting back there at quarterback. Handballs comes out. Braithwaite, who's been good today too, got lots of touches. Got to stay on their feet. Now, Halia's dangerous. If she can pick that up. No, she can't. She's on her feet now. Off her feet now. Contest coming. Ferguson's got to put the body on the line. It's actually not Ferguson. That's Clarissa McPhee. 11. Lovely handball. Halia put the speed on here. She's a chance. Look at that for a pass. What vision by Halia. Superb. And Megan McDonald is dangerous. She's on fire today. But Halia's been just about the best player on the ground. Goodness me, she's been good. And she's such a good kick at the football. McDonald needs to take her time and kick her 5th goal. And I think she has. Yes, she has. 5 goals in a starring performance, Megan McDonald. They can't stop her. Newcastle City are now 9 goals, 10, 64. Nelson Bay 3-2, 20. And Newcastle City are putting their stamp on not only this game, but this competition. They're saying to everybody else, come and beat us. Megan McDonald, just to the left. Christine Burrows shuffles across, and there is a goal. So Newcastle City are confirming their favouritism in this competition with a dominant performance here in the 3rd quarter. Steen out to Balcombe, the old firm. At the back here is Jessie Jones. Can't pick the ball up. Balcombe at ground level, gets it out. Well done, Sophie Balcombe. Back to Ralph. Hands out. Little short kick comes out to Annalise Norton. Jessie Jones is in front here. Probably goes soccer. No, tries to pick it up, do the right thing. Steen steaming through. Pops it up. Is there a chance at a mark? Or are we a goal itself? No, it's not. Behind to Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay 3-3-21. Newcastle City 9-10-64. City in front by 44 points. 15 and a half minutes gone in the 3rd quarter. If you got a chance, if you got a couple of hours this afternoon, get down and watch a great Black Diamond Cup game of footy as well here at Dick Burwell Oval. City and Nelson Bay should be a cracker. Short kick comes out. 23. It's almost a very good mark. Not paid was Holcomb. Bethany White. Lovely kick out. Sophie can't quite take that mark. Madeline Norton's in there. Balcombe gets another handball out. Braithwaite got a chance to steady. Goes long. Oh, well, not really. Goes medium distance. Halia in front. Good tackle, being held better by Hughes this time. Gets up. Again, that's a push in the back. 3rd effort here. Steen at ground level. Steen's done well. She was out of that play. Has got the footy. Braithwaite. Steen again. Comes out. Contest. Trying to get the ball to Hughes. Doesn't eventually. Newcastle City looking dangerous again. Smothered off the boot. Little short kick comes out. Where's McDonald this time? She's now gone in front. Dangerous. They need to shepherd for her. She tries to step to play. Gets a left foot kick out. Not 15 towards McPhee. Great tackle, McDonald. Good push out by Ellis. Left-footed. Ellis! Ferguson! No, can't quite grab it. Good contest there from Eliza Smith, who's gone back onto Ferguson. Newcastle City 9-11-65. Nelson Bay 3-3-21. Getting towards the end of the quarter. Fraser. Drop punt down the line. Kebby holds the ground in front. Looking for options. Hughes puts a tackle on. Steen in there with Kebby. You watch her at ground level. You watch her go. She'll get it. Oh, wow. Well intercepted. And a behind, I think. Indeed. Newcastle City 9-12-66. Nelson Bay 3-3-21. And this ball's been camped inside the 50-metre arc for the last few minutes. Newcastle City have got him by the throat. Comes Combox side. Got to be touched. Is now. Caitlin Douglas, this very talented young player who's only just started to learn the game, is going great guns. Ellis, left footer, dangerous. Start quite curve it back in front of Ferguson. Point to Newcastle City. 9-13-67. Nelson Bay 3-3-21. 18 minutes gone on elapsed time. Gets a good piece of that to Fraser. Now this call could go out. No, it's touched. Erin White. Held out of it, I thought. Away they go. Little right foot kick coming down the flank. Mark should have been taken. Just got to bend a touch more there. Braithwaite has been really good. Pops that ball up. Hit and hope. McDonald! Very deep in the pocket. She will not have a chance. She'll go to the hot spot. At the back! Couldn't quite. She stayed down there. She's dragged out of that, I thought. Halia! Can she get a foot to it? Post. Post up. Newcastle City. I'll just check the score with my scorers here. Is that 9-14 or 9-13, please? That was a point just then. 9-14-68. Thank you to Nelson Bay 3-3-21. 9-14-68 is the score. 19 minutes gone now. Now that ball's got to be touched. And he's not. That's out of bounds. That should be a Newcastle City free kick. Just want to see if they're aware of this. That should be a free kick. That ball was not touched. No, they've missed it. That ball wasn't touched. Doesn't matter. Ashley and Ferguson. Ferguson with a right-hander. Right down at the depth of the quarter. Braithwaite goes with a check side kick. Should be marked. Is. Good hands, Fraser. Combox side. Ordinary kick. Lux of Fortune taken by West. Play on called. McPhee taps that out. 12 is Mudd. Oh, well done, Steen. Goodness me, she's good in traffic. Off to a partner in crime, Bolcom. What a tackle by Jamie Ellis. Has belted Sophie. And you know what she's done? She's got straight back up, Bolcom, straight back on the horse. Ralph gets it down forward. Can Nelson Bay get a late goal? Bethany White at quarterback, as she's been all day. Comes out here towards, that's Garatakis. And Mark not taken. I thought that was a half volley. Ferguson, handball out. That last kick won't count. Ferguson's handball. Will she want the stat? Newcastle City, 9-14-68. Nelson Bay, 3-3-21. For City, Megan McDonald, 5 goals. Ellie Starkey, 2. Paige Matthewson, 1. And we're unsure of the 9th goal kicker. 3 goal kickers for Nelson Bay. Jess Phillips, Sophie Borkham, Emily Nichols. Newcastle City put the foot down and have established themselves as the firm favourites for the GE Women's Competition in 2017. We'll be back with you shortly.
It's like I'm dreaming, you're the one I'm all about. Say
The Havel H2. From just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise. Have it all.
Welcome back to Dick Burwell Oval. Just some scores for you in the GE Women's Competition. At McMahon Oval, Maitland 23-21, 159. The Novas 1 point. At Fayon Park, and this is important for the context of the final series, Gosford 11-10, 76, Warners Bay 1-5-11. And Wyong Lakes 9-12, 66, defeated Lake Macquarie 4-3, 27. Excuse me. And here, Newcastle City 9-14, 68, Nelson Bay 3-3, 21. So victories to Maitland, Gosford and Wyong Lakes. And there are two other games on later that have started at 12. I haven't got a chance to get them at the moment. Killarney Vale and Cardiff, and Singleton and Muswellbrook in the Hunter Valley Derby. That'll be a cracker. Always is when those two towns play any sport against one another. So here, Megan McDonald, 5-star performance. Ashley Halia and Bethany Watt have been superb for Newcastle City. So has Halverson and so has Starkey. For Nelson Bay. Now, I'm wondering whether Pippa Smythe is injured. Is she actually out there in the middle? Pippa Smythe has not been on for about the last 10. Oh, there's Pippa Smythe on the bench. I can see number 15. She doesn't appear to have a bandage. Or, in fact, she's got some ice on her hand. I think she might have hurt her finger yet. Pippa Smythe has been off the field for the last 10 minutes and it's been noticeable because it's brought Ferguson right and the backup ruckman Singh back into the competition, into the contest here, and they've been very good in the centre. So another ruckman here. Annalise Norton's gone in with Ferguson. Now, if you have a look at Ferguson's very smart and very clever and very experienced. Ferguson will try and engage her with a physical contact. Watch Ferguson try and use her body here to block out Norton and use that right hand. Well, here we go. There you are. Exactly what happens, although Norton did a pretty good job, but Ferguson's got the footy. Gets the footy again. Oh, she's tackled. A very good contest there, actually. Tough stuff. I'll guess who? Lisa Steen. Ferguson again. She'll try and put her body in the line. Yeah. Oh, well done, Norton, actually. Just got a left hand to it. Ball comes out. Steen. Lightning handball. Leading the race is Ellis. Through that, I thought. Handball comes out the back. Norton. Great tackle. And away they go. The left-footed Ellis, who's been very good, noticeable today with a long left foot kicking. And he's just about the best player on the ground, Halia. Very quick, very accurate. Megan McDonald. Oh, she's running amok today. Gee, she's had a good day out. Handball to Halverson wasn't perfect. Back to Halia. McDonald and Halverson are both out the picture at the moment. Going to make a contest. Sing at the back. Oh, Halia again. What a pickup. Kick to goal. Can't quite get it there. Sing. Turns around. Oh, great tackle in the death. Another good tackle made. And a goal. Ellie Starkey. Just like that. All of a sudden, out of nowhere. Goal Ellie Starkey. Newcastle City 10-14, 74. Nelson Bay 3-3, 21. And as the score sheets come up for first grade, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. A couple of number changes, we'll get those sorted. So here we go. Fair income robbery here. Starkey just grabs that, takes it, and says, thank you, I'll kick my third. So goal to Starkey. Ball coming back to the centre. Just got the first grade, the cup sheets from Newcastle City, and I can see that the Knight brothers are back playing for Newcastle City. Goodness gracious me. Be good to watch the Knight boys go. Ball comes back to the centre. So this is Annalise Norton and Kirsty Ferguson. And away we go again. Ferguson right-handed. They'll rove to her if they're smart. Nelson Bay gets that ball out. Bethany White tries to pick it up. First crack, can't. Second crack, can't. Third crack, the body strength again. Gee, she's been good today. Very powerful player, and she's very hard to knock off her feet. Steen a handball out. Tapped out. Very well done. Ball comes out the back. 28. It's Brogmus. Ashley tries to tap it out and is successful. 9, Douglas. Just given a rap by her club president, Roger Price, through the week. Good young player and learning the game and going ahead in leaps and bounds. The future of our league. Ferguson and Ashley. Ferguson right-handed. White. She would have got 30 touches today, White, I reckon. 30. That's Coles. Jaramillo trying to pick it up. Got to bend over. Left foot comes out. Well done. Now open pass to Starkey. Dangerous. Halia's in there and is running amok. Can McDonald get the footy? Can. Immediately tackled. Gets another crack at it. Halia's got it one-handed. Gee, she's got good hands, this Halia. I reckon she's played some footy before. Oh, beautiful pass from Halverson and McDonald. One of the things that's been most impressive today is the understanding between the Newcastle City forward line. Goodness me, they've fed McDonald well. And their skill level, just terrific. So McDonald, this is just about her distance, I reckon. Going for her 6th. Short. Oh, Mark! The paid, just not good enough. Scrappy little kick comes out. Jeremilo's got 5 yards. Pick it up. Does. Right-footed kick. Only as far as Ferguson. Handball comes out. Intercepted Nelson Bay. Back to Ferguson. Coles. Touched. Dangerous area. Fraser. Got to be calm. Was. Straight down the middle. Oh, away they go. There's Steen. Flying down the middle. Gets the ball to centre half forward. What are Nelson Bay going to do here? Good tackle. Made by Douglas. She'll go again. Don't you worry. She'll go a third time in a minute. Back it comes. Newcastle City holding on well. That was Holcomb. Wipes it up in the air and Braithwaite's underneath it. Braithwaite's been in the top 6 best players as well. That was an average kick, however. Dropped short. That's holding the ball, not paid. Away goes Aaron White. Gets that ball forward. Over the back. Starkey. Drops down at it. Butters up. Good tackle made. Butters up again. Ferguson. Can't quite grab it. Trying to push players out the way. But you can do that when you're a league best and fairest. Ball comes up forward. McDonald! God, good contest. Haley roving again. What a handball. Coles, please finish. That is superb play. Doesn't. Newcastle City 10-15-75. Nelson Bay 3-3-21. In the embers of this game here, and Newcastle City will head back to the inner parts of Newcastle, knowing that they are the undefeated leaders and most probably the minor premiers in this competition. Nelson Bay have tried their very best, but City have just got too many answers up front at the moment. Off towards Borkham. Oh, Mark taken. Please. Now runs around and absolutely finishes beautifully. Paige Mathewson, who's very skillful and is a very good kicker of the football. That's Page's 2nd goal. Newcastle City 11-15-81. Nelson Bay 3-3-21. It's now a 10-goal lead. Goodness gracious me, I don't think anyone would have tipped that at the start. Watch here. Mathewson runs around to improve the angle, would you mind, and screws it around beautifully. Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud suppliers of the Black Diamond AFL. I'll try and say the word embroidery properly, Lucas. Embroidery. Sports Coast. They did some work for me recently. Great stuff they are. Good company. Make good gear. So Newcastle City up by 10 goals, and it's been a dominant, thorough, and clinical performance by the Blues. Norton, Ferguson. Give that one to Ferguson just. Braithwaite gets a kick to that one. At the back is Starkey, does the dismal thing and punches it down. 23 is Cooper. Coles tackles her out of it. Mathewson steps inside. Left-hand handball. Coles. Set him on by Ralph. Gets a handball out. White. Danger. Haley's free again, would you believe? McDonald's got a knock on the fingers, I think. Haley. At the back is Kebby. Should get the ball to her. Does. Left foots it out. Good skills. Singh. Got the ball at ground level. Gets it out with a handball. Haley's in there. McDonald's lurking with intent. They're all queuing up at the moment to try and kick goals, I tell you. Luke Cooper, good bump out. Dragged out of it, I thought. Should have got a free kick. Hughes. Dropping the football. McDonald in there. Again. McDonald's still in front. Needs some support. We'll go for a third effort. Shepherd's for Starkey. McDonald, that finger's not good, but she's been paid a free kick again, so that ball's got to come around. Jeremy Miller, you've got to go behind the mark first. Yeah, you can see McDonald holding that right hand. I don't think it's too bad. In front of us, a very forlorn Pippa Smythe is not coming back on today, and she is wounded. Mark taken. Halverson, can she finish? Oh, goodness me. Sarah Halverson for her first today. That is a superb finish. Can we get a replay of that, please, Liam? I'd love to talk people through that. Newcastle City 93, Nelson Bay 21. It's becoming a very one-sided result. Watch this. Takes the mark. Bang! Straight over the umpire's head. Really good football, Sarah Halverson, for her first. So I'll just get the score right. I think it's 13-15. Is that right? 12-15-87. So it is 87. Right, I thank you. 12-15-87. Nelson Bay 3-3-21. Apologies for that. Back to the centre. Ferguson uses that body size. Erin White roving. Can't quite pick it up. Braithwaite in there is Ralph, having a run on the ball. Gets the ball out, goes forward. Gemma gets the football and falls over. Can't quite bend over there. Has another crack at it, Norton. Pushed, I thought. That's a fascinating handball, but it comes out. This is Walmsley. Can't quite get it out herself. Metcalf's in there for City. This is Metcalf now, number 55. All putting their head over the football. Very good contest. Couldn't complain with that. All done properly and legally. Anna Ralston comes out with the football and the umpire says, I'll have it. Norton and Ferguson. Ferguson's got the body position here. Taps it out. Straight to White. White goes down the middle. Braithwaite. Can't quite get that one. Well done, Douglas. Goes back for a second effort. Steen at ground level. Courageous player. And umpire says mine. We're almost halfway through the last quarter here. In the background, you can see the Newcastle City men's side, cup side, warming up on the spacious surrounds of Dick Burwell Oval. Ferguson buffets her opponent out, double hand up. Braithwaite, who really has knocked up getting kicks this second half. She's got a million of them. Gemma's got a run at this. Should go around under a right if she can. She will. She'll step Metcalf. One-handed ball drop. Means the ball only goes about 30 metres. Trying to pick that ball up is Bethany White, who's been terrific herself, along with Halia. There's a whole stack of Newcastle City players. Starkey and McDonald have been terrific today. The service to McDonald has been superb. Singh has changed into the ruck with Ferguson. Oh, over the shoulder, I thought. Yep, clearly Paige Mathewson, player in front. Straight back to her, and away we go. Watch the kicking style here. Mathewson knows how to kick a football. That's a lovely, technical kick. It really is. That's McPhee. Trying to get the football out. Beaten to it. Halverson's in there lurking with intent herself. She comes out with the left footer. How does Halia get free so often? Ferguson should give that handball off to Halia. And who she deserves this. Ashley Halia, B.O.G. What a superb performance. Very unselfish play from the creative Ferguson. Another goal. Newcastle City 13-15-93. Nelson Bay 3-3-21. Marksmen's Workforce have been great supporters of the Black Diamond AFL since 2016. We thank all of our sponsors for their wonderful support. Now watch here, Ferguson. Handball off. Anna Shepherd, thank you very much. Halia, bang! There's a goal and a just reward for a superb performance. I cannot believe that Halia has not been picked up. She has just run alone all afternoon and has destroyed Nelson Bay. Singh and Astley. Singh with a double-hander. Astley could have been free kick for going the man, not the ball, or the player, not the ball. Steen at the back is Ralston. Steen straight back in. No fear. Bethany White. For once, she's at ground level. That hasn't happened often today. Good contest there, along with Lauren Cooper. So reflecting back on Nelson Bay's unbeaten run, which will finish today, they have been wonderful, Nelson Bay. Undefeated premiers last year, one of the best games of footy I've ever seen. Number 13 was Mathewson again. Oh, Starkey's in front. Well done. Good contest, Madeline Norton. And she's got her in front. Well, that's one of the first times today that Starkey's been beaten. McDonald pushes a player straight in the back. Should have been paid. Kick can't come out. Hughes, good body strength. Drops the ball, however. Starkey. That might be out of the full. It's not. It's out on the bounce, which, I mean, a Newcastle City player's got to throw that in. But, yeah, Newcastle City this year have just come back from that grand final heartbreak last year, and they have been absolutely dominant in this competition. And this is the second-best team in the competition. And you have a look at the scores on your screen. It's a 72-point gap. And that just shows the rest of the league where they've got to get to, I reckon. McDonald misses what she otherwise would have taken. Left foot gets another crack at it, still misses. Now, someone's been pulled out of that. The umpire's got a high, he said it's a high tackle. And it's actually a free kick to Nelson Bay's Fraser, is it? No, it's actually Bailey Ralph has got the footy. So Ralph's got the football deep in the back line. Megan McDonald's going to stand the mark. We've gone 13 minutes in this last quarter. Bailey Ralph with the football out in that flank, near the Daintree. Goes wing. Coming out in front of it was Steen, I think. You can tell just the way she goes at the football. Just no fear, this girl. None. Lovely left-hand handball. Paige Mathewson. Braithwaite. Steen makes a very good tackle. All legit. Phillips comes out. Goal kicker on. Erin White will get that ball way up to the square. Ferguson! McDonald's roving. Now, what can Megan do? Steps a player. Very unselfish to Halia. What football that is. And she runs around and kicks a goal. Another goal, Ashley Halia. Very unselfish football, Megan McDonald from the dead pocket. Newcastle City, 14-15-99, running away with this. Nelson Bay, 3-3-21. Well, we're getting close to the end of the game. We'll have a short break afterwards. Here we go. McDonald, cross kicks. Halia, straight back. A little bit of slack marking, runs around and kicks the goal and makes sure of it, with the ball ending up in the forest. So, what a display this has been by Newcastle City. And all the other sides in the competition are going to have to try and put the Blues in their calendar and come up with something, because they have been terrific today against the game Nelson Bay. It doesn't help Nelson Bay that Kate Holland's not here. And Pippa Smythe has seemingly got a quite serious right hand injury because she's had it on ice for the last hour. That ball's not going to come out of there. So, be a quiet night for Nelson Bay. And Newcastle City will head back into town knowing that they're the firm favourites for the competition. They could go through undefeated themselves. Double-hander Singh. Oh, well, good contest again. There've been some very good individual contests today, and some of the tackling's been fierce. Kebby, good tackle. Steen gets the football. How she does that, she's such a good extractor. She might even get votes today, Steen, in being a side beaten this badly. She's been that good. She'd be the only one, I reckon, that would come close. Out the back, Ralph handballs out. Ball comes down the line. Ball comes out. There's Mudd. Tackle made by Paige Mathewson. Lauren Cooper gets the football out. Deep into the attack. Nichols got a run at this. Got a chance. Can she get onto the right foot? Goes backwards to the handball. Finds Madeline Norton. Nichols comes in. Handball comes out. Intercepted Lauren Cooper. That was a throw, not paid. And a good tackle made. Good contest, everybody. That's a throw, not paid. Erin White. Starkey's free again. Stays on her feet. Handball comes backwards. Halia. Danger. McPhee's got to get a handball out towards Halia if she can. Very unselfish step. She's opened up Starkey. Gemma Astley's in there trying to throw a weight around. Good tackle. Halia waiting for the football. Singh, who's been good today. Starkey's got a chance in front of Ralph. Can she get the football? No, not yet. Stays on her feet. Goes to ground now. Good contest. And with no tackle being made, umpire says, that'll be mine. They'll both have hands on the footy. 16 and a quarter minutes gone. Right towards the end of this game. This is Halverson and Astley in the ruck. Halverson, a right-hander. Out towards Douglas. Buffeted out of it. Ball comes forward. That should be a point, I think. And it is. Newcastle City have cracked the ton. Newcastle City 14-16, 100. Nelson Bay 3-3-21. Kick coming out here. West goes Combox side. Good grab. Haley's away. I bet she'll kick it. Oh, my goodness. Ashley Halia, 3 votes, so you headed your way. What a superb individual performance. Newcastle City 15-16, 106 when they were 6-10 earlier on today. Nelson Bay 3-3-21. And goodness me, haven't they put the foot down in the second half? It's been a very, very impressive performance. Ashley Halia outmarks them, just squeezes this in the side. 3 goals, and congratulations from Kirsty Ferguson with the high 10. Singh and Astley in the middle. Be some interesting discussions this week at practice, I think, for Nelson Bay. They now realise they have to recalibrate and reset their goals for the season, because they're probably going to finish second, and they're going to come up against this very, very powerful Blues outfit again. Singh, double-hander. Steen, who has been brilliant in a beaten side. Braithwaite, who's also been good. And there's another good player, Bethany White. Gee, she's been strong. Erin White beats Astley, goes long. Should be a mark taken, and lovely grabs, actually. Really give her credit there, Madeline Norton. That's a good mark in a contest. Goes far side. Hits a player. Well done. Jeremy Millo. Good kick, actually. Open pasture. Tapped out in front. Nichols at the back. Good tackle made straight away by Holcomb. Trying to promote the ball forward. 12's Madeline Smith, who falls over. Erin White, another kick. Lisa Steen trying to find a forward and does. Well spotted. Annalise Norton's got this footy about. I reckon the player on the mark's 35 out. She'll kick from 40. Not quite the distance. Hand in the back, possibly. Bethany White sitting as she's done so often today at that defensive position. Gets a barrel out that's gone 55, 60 metres now. Very effective kick. Jessie Jones is out there. Ball held in. And umpire will say mind. So we'll go off air pretty much quickly straight after this game has finished. For mine, the best player on the ground is Halia. McDonald's been terrific. Bethany White's been outstanding. Braithwaite's been good, and so has Starkey. And Lisa Steen's been outstanding for Nelson Bay. She really has. Dragged out of that, I thought. Braithwaite again, who seems to stay on her feet a lot, and that's a big advantage. Out towards Halia. Halia's not leading for once. Mudd's in front here. Halia will try and do some damage. She'll pick it up. Now she's at ground level. Needs some support. Ball comes out. And also for Nelson Bay, looking through their player list here, Ralph's got a few touches. Hughes has done a couple of good things in the back line. Douglas has been brave. Balcom's put a lot of hits on and got quite a few positives. But for mine, Steen's a standout today. Ball comes out. Lauren Cooper. Thrown out by Mathewson, I thought. Cooper again. Right foot up. Straight down the throat of Bethany White. And Bethany White's in the votes today, 3-2 on the lead. She's been superb. Would have 35 touches. Kebby should have grabbed that. Uncontested chest mark. Gets back into the play. Goes to ground, however. Ball comes out to Brogmus. Lauren Cooper's in there. Or Lope after it. Well shepherded. Lovely from Jaramillo. Goes long. Oh, good mark. And that is the end of a magnificent display from Newcastle City. 15-16, 106 to Nelson Bay, 3-3-21. Megan McDonald, 5 gold. Ashley Halia, BOG with 3. Also Ellie Starkey, 3. Paige Mathewson, 2. Sarah Halverson, 1. I think Nelson Bay were goalless in the second half. I'm sure they were. Goals to Jess Phillips, Sophie Balcombe and Emily Nichols. With another game about to start shortly, my name's David Redden. It's been a great pleasure bringing you this game, and we'll look forward to speaking with you in a few minutes' time when Newcastle City play Nelson Bay in the Black Diamond Cup. Well done to City in the women's, winning it by 85 points. Back with you shortly.
It's a surprise when you open the door. When you open your eyes, a little smile, it turns my whole world inside out. Little touch and I'm yours. Tell me you can be mine. It's like I'm dreaming you're the one I'm
The Havel H2 from just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise.
every day.
Have it all.